Hi guys, welcome to another video by myself, Bateson87, gearing up for FIFA 19 guys, over the next couple of weeks to months. We're going to start getting a lot of information about FIFA 19, whether it be new icons coming into game, removal of icons, new game modes, all that good stuff guys, gameplay changes, player ratings, and it's like, as I'm making the video guys, I think it's 67 days till FIFA 19 does get released on early access, so it's not far away at all, and they always do, every single year guys, a icons wish list. This one is a pretty massive one, because it's not going to be covered over one video, it's going to be covered over two videos. So you guys will see this one today and then another one tomorrow, and if you guys see any icons that I've missed over the two videos, feel free to leave comments down below. The graphics are done by Daily Render. He provided me obviously a PSD to have a work around with, and we've got a few different types of icons because obviously this year guys you have seen the UEFA Champions League license has been acquired by EA Sports, which obviously does include the Europa League as well and all that good stuff. Now if you guys do want any MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, go and check out g2a.com, their links down below. If we try and hit over say 3,000 likes, that'd be absolutely brilliant. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. So with the icons guys, I always do like a wish list, like I said at the start of the video. We're going to be taking a look at a lot of icons. Now you guys may have seen a rumour yesterday which was floating around via Johan Cruyff's Instagram account, which is a foundation. You guys may or may not know that Johan Cruyff did pass away a few years back. But he left a foundation that was taken over, and his estate was taken over by his family. Now, a lot of people are saying that Johan Cruyff did say that this like sports and everything, all games should be played outside, and we'd never see anyone added into a game, or never see him added into a game. But earlier on this year, maybe even the end of last year, Johan Cruyff was acquired by PES 2018, or Konami family, and he was added into PES 2018. So if you guys play PES, you'll know that you can use Johan Cruyff in there. Now, I'm not sure if that license is due to the Barcelona license, but it does seem that Johan Cruyff's like family, whoever runs that Instagram account, is fishing for some ratings. Not just one rating, but 3 ratings. Now, I'm not a fan of icon stories, as you guys may or may not know. I prefer just one icon. I prefer it that way. Baby icons, not really fussed about. Middle icons, some are right, some are not. Prime icons, the best of the best. And that's the way I do like it. It seems like, I don't know, I'm not a fan of icon stories, but that's just my opinion, but it looks like they are coming back with just that story. So with that said, let's go and take a look at the icons in today's video and see if you guys would agree, and we'll also get explaining exactly what the different designs are coming into FIFA 19. Now this is only a concept, but I do like the look of it. So the first page guys, we have got 3 icons there. You can see Nemanja Vidic of Manchester United and a few other clubs as well. We have got Zico, the Brazilian beast, a very, very good player, one which I thoroughly enjoyed watching clips of, because he wasn't around when I was around, like a young kid. He was already gone by then in terms of playing, but watching clips of Zico on YouTube and stuff, he was a flair style player in the Brazilian style, which everyone does love to watch. And the next one is Zoff, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Italian goalkeeper as well. We don't have any Italian icon goalkeepers, but we do have a few defenders and a few strikers, but I can't remember which ones are removed or not. So with the ratings guys, don't look too much into the ratings, because I've just, like, you can't really guess them because the icon stories and stuff. So what I've gone with guys is just a round base. If you guys want to guess the icon stories of Vidic, Zico and Zoff, feel free to do it. 3 versions, youth, middle and end. Feel free to guess down below guys. But Nemanja Vidic, one of the best defenders in recent years to watch for Manchester United. He was the only time I've ever seen a massive weakness of a Nemanja Vidic is when Fernando Torres for Liverpool was hovering around him, and he kept making complete incredible errors to allow Fernando Torres in. But I've gone with a 93 rated Nemanja Vidic. Will be an absolutely insane Serbian centre-back in the game. Zico, the Brazilian cam, will be good as well. Will be a fun player to use. One of the old-style Brazilian players, a bit like how Pele is as well. Even though he's got the 5-star skills, I reckon Zico may get the 5-star, maybe even 4-star. But will be a nice addition to the game. And Zoff, you can't really say much apart from he's an old school goalkeeper, and one which I would like to see added into the game. One of the good ones, and these are 3 which you guys may or may not know who they are, but feel free to go and take a look. Now, covering on guys, you're seeing there's 2 different types of design. On the left hand side we have Nemanja Vidic with a Champions League icon design. I've thrown it out there, and the next one is just the base designs for the icons. these are players which haven't won the UEFA Champions League, but still have a decent icon card. Now, with the Champions League coming in, we have rumoured by, I think it was a press conference, where EA mentioned, or the presenter mentioned, Steven Gerrard and Johan Cruyff as Champions League legends or icons, and this is where the concept did come from. Daily Render done an amazing job with it, and you guys get to see the first three there. So when you see the Champions League logo in the background, they've won the Champions League. When they haven't won it, they haven't got it. That's the way we're going forward in these videos. Moving on to the next slide, guys. Another three icons. We have got Kaka, recently retired icon or player from the world of football, finishing off his career in the MLS. We've got Clarence Seedorf, one of my favourite players to watch back in the day. Ridiculous player for AC Milan. Fun to watch there as a part of the golden era of Milan with the likes of... you guys know all the old lot anyway, don't you? So you'll know anyway. And the other one is one which was the most requested one when I asked on Twitter the other day, which icons you would like to see in the game. Zinedine Zidane, the ex-Real Madrid manager. The ex-Real Madrid manager, he obviously ended his international career not on the best ways with the headbutt on Materazzi, but still a brilliant player. The goal against Leverkusen in the Champions League final, his flair, his creativeness. He was one of the best midfielders in the game, and would love to in the world of football. And I would love to see him obviously replicated in FIFA as well. Now, one of the reasons why I like doing these videos, and one of the reasons why I do like icons in FIFA, I'm not saying I don't like them. I do like the icons. I just don't like the icon stories. Is it gives the user, myself, the chance to play with some of my favourite ever players that I've watched growing up. Some players I may have not been able to watch growing up, so it gives me a chance to play with them on the game. It sounds a little bit nerdy, I know, but like a lot of you guys, I presume if you're of a younger age, you may not even have known about some of the icons which have been thrown into the game. Yashin especially, I didn't really know about him, and none of you have learnt from him, he's not a very good goalkeeper in FIFA. That's all I've known, but it obviously gets me the chance to do the research on them. Now, these three players were around with me growing up. Kaka, basically Milan, Real Madrid, and all the other clubs he went to. Clarence Seedorf, absolutely brilliant, holding midfield, one of the best in the world in my opinion as well, hence the rating. And then we've got obviously the best player, creative midfielder in my opinion, 96 rated, Zinedine Zidane. Honestly, it was such a joy to watch, and one of the reasons why I've added him into the video. Now, I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with these ratings. Feel free to write in the comment section below who you do believe will be the best ratings and what prime icon you think these players will get. But these three added on in will be absolutely sick. Whether Zinedine Zidane ever gets added into FIFA, we'll never know. But he is in the World 11, if you guys have played that. And obviously, until now, we've not had him as an in-game player in a card, apart from his manager one for obviously in La Liga, and he's not got a club signed at the moment. Maybe he goes to Juventus, that's the current rumour at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see if he does get that job. So 6 icons down, guys, and we still have, I think, 15 more to look at in this video. This page is a page which did obviously kick up the fuss. Not really, it did actually kick up a bit of an argument between some people on Twitter about it, with Johan Cruyff being rumoured to come into FIFA. Now, obviously you're seeing him, you're seeing Eusebio, and you're seeing Kenny Dalglish, Sir Kenny Dalglish, ex-Liverpool player. Did the business there, European Cups. You're seeing the card design, guys, is literally all Champions League themed, because all three of these guys have had a spectacular run in the Champions League. It might not have been called the Champions League, it might have been the European Cup around the era that they were playing, but Cruyff being one of the most successful players in the Champions League. Eusebio will be an absolutely ridiculous one to see. We've seen some decent Portuguese icons, Rui Costa, Figo, who came in, got removed. Who else in there? Deco, and maybe another one as well. What was a striker? There was a striker as well, I can't remember his name. I cannot remember his name. But if I was to get a striker version Portuguese icon, this would be the man I want. Eusebio, brilliant player, skills, obviously, he talks about him a lot. One of the founders of a lot of Portuguese fans' footballing knowledge, and obviously being able to see him growing up, and obviously Benfica is being his main team, and I think when he passed away he actually had his ashes scattered in the ground as well. We got Cruyff, and he has a decent memorial outside as well. I remember when we went to the Champions League final, it was just nice watching and seeing the statue outside, and all the fans, different fans putting scarves and stuff on there. A nice view. And then we got Johan Cruyff as well, one which is talked about. I have rated him 97, same as Eusebio as well. Cruyff and Eusebio are seen as some of the best behind Pele. Pele, I'm just going to say, is the highest rated icon in the game, because he's seen as the best player ever, and that's why I've got my 97 on Cruyff and Eusebio. Ratings probably way out, but I wanted to throw it out there. Having a Cruyff one would be nice. If we could get him replicated in FIFA, I would like to see his Cruyff term in there, very accurate, and the same with a few other skills that he did do as well. One of the decent flair players. His son, Jordi Cruyff, wasn't like that, and you Manchester United fans may remember him when he was there. And then we've got Kenny Dalglish as well, one of the best goal scorers, Scottish icon. If he was to come into the game, he would be the first Scottish icon. Yet again, Dalglish, Cruyff, they are both in PES. Eusebio is not, but I would like to see these three in FIFA 19 if they were going to come around. The next page we've got, guys, we have got 3 icons, obviously, on the slide. We have got 2 icons who, if they were to get a card, wouldn't have won haven't won the Champions League. Interesting enough, Michael Ballack never won the Champions League. He played for a few decent players, Leverkusen. He may have even been in the Leverkusen team when Zidane scored that goal. I'll have to do some research on that. I'm curious myself now. He was with Chelsea, never won it with Chelsea, and a few others as well. We've got Tony Adams on the left-hand side. We've gone with a low-tier 90 rated for Tony Adams. Obviously, a sick player for Arsenal, and also Arsenal in England, and he was committed to Arsenal throughout his career. Obviously had a few troubles with alcoholism, as a lot of footballers do, but still will be a nice English centre-back in game. We've got Xabi Alonso. I've rated him at 91, but I think he could be a lot higher than that. Won trophies all the way around the world. Real Madrid. Sociedad, I think, was maybe where he started off with. Liverpool, Champions League final. Obviously missing the penalty, but then scoring the rebound. And where did he finish off at? Munich he finished off at, didn't he? Yeah, and then he retired. So that would be nice. We've got an English, a Spanishman, and a German as well. I probably would put Alonso maybe higher rated than Ballack, but he would be the only one with the Champions League icon design on there. So there's 3 of my nice looking ones which I like the look of. If you guys what would you rate these 3 out of curiosity? I think I have lowballed Alonso quite a lot because he was a very, very good player, and maybe I've lowballed Adams as well. But I want to get your input into it, guys. Like I said, it's mainly just a wish list, so I'm just throwing names out there. Ratings, no point looking into them until EA actually announce new ones coming into the game. On this slide as well, guys, we've got some absolutely massive icon names out there, which I would love to see in the game. Drogba, probably the most recent one where a lot of people, including you, will have seen him play. I think he's out in the MLS or MLS2, or I don't know what it's called, like the second division of the MLS. But Drogba's got a club out there, I think. He's obviously got his nice hair there, but if you watch the World Cup coverage in England, you'll know that he's shaved it all off. But Drogba will be an absolute sick one. Powerhouse-style striker. And a fun striker to use, unless even in recent FIFAs he was ridiculous to use. We've got Di Stefano as well, one of Real Madrid's most successful ever goal scorers and players, and one of the the European Cup / Champions League most successful players. Di Stefano. He would be a ridiculous striker. Not on the stages of obviously Pele. Could be up there as well, but we've rated him 96 to prove like how good, well, to show how good he was back in the day. And we've also got another high rated one, which is 95 rated. It is Garrincha. Don't know if I'm getting his name correct or not. With the pronunciation, you guys know that I'm not very illiterate when it comes to saying players' names anyway. But on this page, I would love to see maybe 2 of the 3. Garrincha, the Brazilian cam, not really one around my era, so I don't really know much about him. Same with Di Stefano as well, but would be a brilliant one to use in game. Argentinian striker, solid as well. Brazilian cams would be nice, but we have got a few alternatives in there anyway. And obviously we've got Didier Drogba, which will be a lot more close to a lot of people's hearts, with being Chelsea fans. And all the other clubs that he'd come from. Marseille he played for as well. Ridiculous finisher in game back when he was in FIFA 14 and stuff. He had some really, really godly cards, and obviously get an icon version of him. Ivory Coast version would be absolutely sick, and the first Ivory Coast icon in FIFA series. Moving on to the next, guys, we've got Lucio, Luis Garcia, which obviously is a Liverpool preference of myself. That's how I've rated him the 90, one of the low-tier icons. And then we have Morientos as well, ex-Liverpool, ex-Real Madrid, solid goal scorer. Him, right, like Morientos, Raul, them 2 players were my style of striker back in the day, which I loved to watch when I was young. And obviously Lucio, one of the best centre-backs on FIFA as well back in the day, like Team of the Year, maybe not Team of the Year versions. I can't remember if he got one or not. He may have got one when he was Inter. Maybe. Lucio was brilliant though. World Cup winner, Champions League winner. As you can see, all 3 of these are Champions League winners. Luis Garcia with Liverpool. Scored the ghost goal against Chelsea and scored an absolutely amazing goal against Juventus as well. One of my favourite players. And actually, a Liverpool, like they have an icon, like a legend system. Ambassadors. He's a Liverpool ambassador. So we see a lot of Luis Garcia, whether it be charity matches or what. It's good. Would love to see a right wing version of him in game. Lucio as well, solid centre back. I would love to see him in game. Fast as well, he would be. Morientos, just that striker you put in your team. He scores goals. Doesn't do anything flary. Just puts it in the back of the net. The striker that I like. Morientos, Luis Garcia, and Lucio. They're my 3 picks in this wish list. And if you guys have not seen any that I've added in this video, watch tomorrow's one or the day after's, and you guys might see the ones which I may have missed in there. I don't think I've missed any big ones, but I might have anyway. And the final slide of today, guys, we have got Raul. Talked about him with Morientos. I think he was better, if not a little bit better, like 94 maybe. Could push towards a 94. Riquelme, one of my favourite players, not in the FIFA series, but in the PES series. Back when I was going on like PES 1 to 6, what the game which I always played, Riquelme was always one of my favourite attacking players in a cam role, Argentinian cam as well. We put him at a low tier 90, but could easily be a 91, maybe even a bit lower as well. But the player next to him is one of the ones which I always request every single year. It is the Brazilian Rivaldo. Now, a lot of people, when Rivaldo springs to people's springs to people's minds, you only remember one thing about Rivaldo, and that was someone booting a ball at him, and it hit his chest or hit his arm, and he covered his face and cowered in the corner. I think it was in the South Korean, in the Korean World Cup a few, like 8 years ago now it would have been, maybe even less. But that's what people remember from Rivaldo. They don't remember the fact he was a very, very talented, creative midfielder like Zidane. He was brilliant at set pieces and a joy to watch growing up as well. Rivaldo would be one which I would want only for personal reasons, but maybe you guys feel the same as well. Raul, Champions League winner. Riquelme not, but he would have been, like, if you guys support Villarreal, he will be one for you, and Rivaldo, Champions League winner as well. So there's the 3 icons there. Altogether in today's video we have done 12, 15, 18, 21 icons in today's video. Like I said, the wish list is very, very high, very big, but I think I've got them all covered. Now, you've seen some huge ones in today's video, guys. If you've not seen it or you don't agree with the ratings I've given, don't look too far into it, but we are going to be doing some rating videos in the future, not in regards to icons because it's all guesswork, but we will do ones around like actual players who play football now and FIFA 19 rating guesses and not. But these icon videos I love doing. Massive thank you for Daily Render for doing the graphics. They look amazing. And we're back on, I'll probably say tomorrow or Wednesday, guys, for the next video. So make sure you go and check it out. Leave a like rating, guys. Subscribe not. And let me know your thoughts on Johan Cruyff and that situation and all the ratings you guys would give these players if they were to come into the game. Guys, leave a like rating. Subscribe not. Until next time. Bye-bye.